More than 700 delegates from public and private sector organisations across Asia met in Singapore recently to share strategies to advance to sustainable development. During the United Nations Sustainable Development Summit last year, world leaders adopted the Sustainable Development Goals, or SDGs, to end poverty, protect the planet, and ensure prosperity for all as part of a new sustainable development agenda. To meet these goals, Hao Liangzu, the UN Assistant Secretary-General, echoed the call for greater participation from and partnerships with the private sector.
In developing countries, business accounts for 60% of GDP and 90% of the jobs. Okay? So the kind of change envisaged by the SDGs can only be achieved with the input of the private sector.
Pulp and paper manufacturer April is an advocate of sustainable development in Indonesia. April has commenced the adoption of a landscape approach to forest protection and conservation, a concept central to several of the SDGs.
When you say you're adopting the landscape approach, it means you're actually balancing the many different values or imperatives that are in the landscape. It's about not just thinking of your plantations, but looking at the conservation values that need to be protected, the degraded areas that need to be restored, and then the rest of the communities that still have their socio-economic aspirations that we need to enable.
The two-day conference saw speakers and workshops focusing on the individual SDGs as well as the partnerships required to achieve lasting change.
It actually requires a rethinking of the long-term strategy of the company, because even with the need to halt deforestation and to halt biodiversity loss, we should still be able to pursue business growth. And the way we're doing that is by adopting a strategy of decoupling the business growth from further resource impact.